Hello everybody and welcome to the live stream. My name is John Ferguson, I'm a start animator, and I'm just gonna take off my headset for the moment because I started with another intro and hopefully it doesn't sound too much when I take it off from my microphone as well. Oh, it's Sunday, finally we arrived. I have been off just shortly for a little holiday with my family. Had a nice time, and yep, that's about it. We're gonna continue with the animation as usual. We are starting to see the end of the light. If you have been here before and seen the whole thing live, or you have seen it afterwards, thank you so much for doing that. First of all, give it a like and share it with friends. It's starting to pull off. Last stream we had a bunch of people coming in a little bit later on as well, so that was very pleasant. However, I have recently found out the problem with the whole live stream stuff, but hopefully it's better today. So grab your favorite piece of pencils, grab your favorite piece of pens if you want to sit down and draw together with me on your own project, or have yourself a sit down, take yourself just a little bit of time and just enjoy the show, hear the sound of papers flipping back and forth, and bring your favorite beverage as well. If it is a cup of coffee or it's a cup of tea or a soda, why don't you? Everyone here is absolutely welcome. But without further ado, I was gonna say that as well. I had a problem later on with knowing the statistics before, but now they seem to be okay. So I'm willing to see how many people are here. I'm willing to see if you write anything on the stream as well. And if you're watching this in a later term, every Wednesday and Sunday, I will sit down and have a stream 2 hours before it will come up on YouTube, it will come up on Instagram, and it will come up on Facebook as well. But without further ado, let's go over. So, the character, oh my god, the character that we are, of course, doing, something that we have continues to do, and today we're gonna continue to fix, and we're going to mainly focus on the body, some of the legs as well. That is where we are going to start. Yeah, without further ado, it's just to begin, ain't it? So I was on a little bit of a holiday, met family, and had a lovely discussions together with my mother. Lovely. And yeah, I mean, it's always nice to meet family, always nice to sit down, talk to them, knowing what's going on. We're gonna start with an H2 pen and just fill in some of the areas that are going to be added. And that was where we're gonna start. And I had an idea before. I was going also to make another thumbnail. Unfortunately, I wasn't done with a thumbnail, unfortunately. But that's life sometimes, ain't it? I'm probably gonna say ain't it a lot, because my mom also watched a series as well. They didn't say ain't it, but it was in American, and I jump from American, I jump from British, I jump from Irish, just because I am easily corrupted by language and fascinated by language as well. Just gonna ease off some of the paints as well. And yeah, I mean, we're just gonna continue. Go on, go on. Maybe people are bored with this and wondering when you're gonna do the next sort of animation. I had an idea for the next animation style, at least. And what I had in mind is because due to this world, the one that these characters are involved in, at least, are in an apocalyptic sort of world, and in this apocalyptic world they are facing a bunch of enemies. But that's probably gonna be later on as well into the series. But if I have to, if I'm willing to, at least I always also enjoy to draw some monsters that can be added. Looks a little bit on the chest. Trying to figure out how I drew them. A little bit of jack there. I think we can make it work. I'm just willing to fill in the lines to where it's supposed to be. Feel it's going off a bit, but we'll figure that one out as well as we go. Last time as well we did the face, and I was quite proud of it. I didn't film it up. I did the real test before, after the last stream as well, but I didn't transfer it into an edit program. So maybe this one will be a little bit more updates as well. Right now we're also going to see that there are bends and lines as well. Hope everyone is doing okay out there, to be honest. Well, it's a little bit weird at the moment, but at least we can have fun. A little bit of distraction, at least, from everything that is happening around the world. And even though distraction is fine, do not forget that well-being is equally as important. Survival is even more. We did a jacket last time, well, a part of a jacket. What's also going to be most interesting about this whole I don't like this one. I need to change the chest. It's a little bit better, I think. I also did another intro as well, just to try out something new. That's much better. Gonna add in the eyes. Now I was going to also make another thumbnail for this, which was going to be this character in color, but unfortunately I ran out of time. I didn't run out of time, I just had so much fun with my family, so I didn't. I'm not gonna lie, I sat down a little bit and I did it. But when it comes to sitting down with my family, I think that is equally as important. Helps me as well. Too heavy. Too heavy on the belly button. All right. We're just gonna go what's also called straight ahead animation. So this is also where they are starting to do kind of a turn. So now we actually can freebase it a little bit. One way or another. Around there, somewhere around here. So what is happening is just their torso is kind of moving. So we're trying to also figure out how much of every body part is going to make some sort of adjustment. make it at least look like the whole body is being moved. Don't have to go super hard on the pen, I'm telling myself. But just enough that we have just like we have enough. Here they're turning their heads as well. Shoulders coming up. There's someone coming in and watched. Hello. I'm gonna be focused a lot, and this is also why I wish I had another person that had like, hey, there is a person watching, just say hi to them. Okay, I'm also gonna say, hey, hello, hello, welcome. Be a real doubtfire. Ease up a little bit on this. Now we're starting to see a little bit, and I'm going to try to figure out, so that there, since this one is starting to stretch out as well, and I start like coming up towards like the whole, like as the shoulder is going up, this whole part of the body will also be stretching. I beg my pardon. Oh my god. I had pizza. I'm so glad no one is here. In fact, I'm glad no one is here to see or hear my final purpose. This what makes us human, I think. So we're going to take this. We're going to move that one a bit. We're going to move that one a bit. We're stretching this one out. We want to crumple in this piece just a little. Yes, there's equally as much weight that goes to one end or the other. Someone started to write on me on chat. That's interesting. Hello, and welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. Always nice to see people. Not gonna present that as heavy. We are going to fake the illusion of movement. It was someone writing something. Don't be ashamed. Which is good right now. If you write in some, apparently, if you write in some other language, and if you do not know English, you do not know how to spell something, write in your own language, and it will be translated. I will be able to see your translation. What you're trying to be and what you're trying to see. What you're trying to say. We're gonna fix the bottom as well, just a little bit. And I also noticed that the top of the lapel, the jacket, is not there. But we will fix that just in a tiny bit, because I also noticed that this one is absolutely gone to shite. Thank God I'm weird, else this wouldn't work. Oh yeah, we're gone. Thank God I'm weird, because else they would run away. Let us see. And what we are going to be as well is that as well as the shoulder is pulling up, we need this chest. As well as you can feel your, either you feel your own or you check something. References is that it tends in that it's still a muscle piece that will follow your shoulder. So we are actually going to present that more as well as we go along. So we get the visualization of at least as you can see now, we're having like a circle, 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 circle. So it's will entrench the illusion. We have a waltzing body over here, so it still goes so, and it still goes there, and it still goes such. But we are going to just present like such. Still gonna have it so. Still gonna have it so, so, and so. Still gonna have that one so. Still gonna have that one. A mark on the belly button. We talked about this. Well, I was with my family. What is this? This is the 5th. As well as they going more up with their shoulder. Can affect this body a little bit more. We can affect this body just a tiny bit more. And I need to think. A lot of thinking. The 1, the 2, the 3, and the 4. It will be quite difficult for all of you to see, but I will do my best to how to flip it as well. And I would present more to the 4th, that it would be more towards the movement, and that's what I've done. Good on me. Good on me to place my own notes. This one can. Also noticed that if I'm going to make it better, I'm going to at least do it like such. Do it like such. Still present it a little bit more. And do the like so. Dun, dun, dun. We're going to start to turn a little bit more. And since the center is over here, we're going to do it such. That's good. I like that. I like it. Oh, and I have to. I'm allowed to laugh. Laughing is a human process where people exhale and inhale noises. Good. Right. What was I going to say? I don't remember. Oh, I don't remember anything. What I'm about. What was it? I must have it. This is why I don't think I will become anything else but the artist that I am. Because for God's sake, I cannot even hold a speech. Oh, God. What I do think, together with shading, together with, we will fix the lapels, at least the neck thing, later on as well. Missed one. 1, 2, 3, 4. My friends want to have contact with me. Because I was gone, they were worried that I was left them behind. But I didn't. I was just off to meet me family. My lovely family that I really enjoy. So from the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, we're gonna continue turning. We're gonna continue turning, and this is the final position where we have. I need to see that I'm really gonna fix this and this, so we really have a front to side sort of posture over here. That's the plan, at least. We'll see if we'll see if we succeed, and then it's gonna just turn back. I'm just gonna see what people. Maybe it's on Instagram. What does people say to me? People reminding me that I'm old. Thank you. Just gonna start tucking in. Do I want it there? I do kind of want it there. But just as short. And then I kind of want to just turn it back a bit, thinking loudly what I want to do. Up you a bit as well, while thinking correctly. Take you just down a smudge, like so. Do I want to present? I do not think that's gonna have the same sort of effect, because you can still raise the elbow and leave the other one at the situation just a tiny bit. It will just fall down. Just a slight. I'm just feeling my own elbow. To start presenting the bottom side of the chest. Behave. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. We're not here for you, we're here for Leo. I just started also watching. I haven't played. I do not have any sort of consoles or anything, but I've previously for a long time been watching the new Resident Evil Requiem. My god, can they not make Liam that hot? And Grace, who is a fantastic Fonzie, but I also just enjoy how far we have become, and also how, thank God, everyone is so against Nvidia. We're gonna put an AI filter on it, which is what it is. Thank God we have some decent humans here at least. Putting filters on good art, how dare you? I was also going to do for our next video, it's gonna be a little bit longer video. It's gonna be a little bit longer of a video. It's going to be a longer video, and it's about that we have been here before. I mean, especially when it comes to Disney and that sort of thing, that when they start to do remakes, is that we have kinda been here before. What do you think I mean with that? Well, you just have to see and watch it when it comes out. When it's gonna come out, I do not know. So many good questions. Yeah, that will be good. That will be good. We're gonna still just just present that actually a little bit more. So we just actually gotta go in. Maybe I don't do that much. In fact, I need to probably go back and look at that stuff. Shortening down the lapel. Gonna do this stretch, stretch, stretch. We're gonna do the and then also the most annoying part is when we're gonna go and start doing like details again and just go over and finding details of details. This is why other way the jacket would be more detailed, the whole other system would be more into that fact, going like, yes, we are going to make it look much more detailed, much more vibrant. But since this is just a hobby project, again, we made this out of one inspirational thing. We're going to actually show them his shoulder bit. Take it down, and since this is actually starting to go up, I think as well, I might just start marking the hand with a gun where it's going to go, and then we're gonna put this, we're gonna do that, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, and we're gonna do that. That's how we're gonna do it. We're not here for you. What's the time on? 50. All right. Together with a 10-minute break in a short while. So we have reached 2, as I've done before, to 7. And this is the final sort of push towards what we need. So we're actually going to just start fixing up this I actually do think correctly. Doesn't look that bad. Just gonna fix this, and this is where we actually are stopping. Over here. Probably gonna need to check the bottom side of the data. da. Oh no, I'm lagging. Oh no. And there we are. So that one we're still going to keep, that one we're still going to keep, that one we have reached, that one we have reached, and there is the secondary belly button, is the belly button. And that's a complete stretch. Yeah, this. I'm gonna take it up just a little bit as well. I'm going to make notes to where we're gonna have it here. Note. Just gonna place it. Note plus gun and up. We're going to make it into sections, which is the 6. Just so we have it. From 6 we take it to the middle. That's what we're going to. I'm just gonna do that now while I have it in my head, else I will think. Else I will lose it. And we have it at its mark at 13, I think. Does this the mark at 13? I think the mark is at 13. I think, yeah. So let's do it. So I just do not forget it. Mark from 6 to 13. That would mean, let me just see, 6. Can't read my fingers. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So it's an uneven number. And between, so it is 7. So it becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Become, no, shit, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So let me, this is how I count, by the way. And I used to teach, used to do it with kids as well. No, it's not, it's a fuck. But we will say it is at 6, 7, 8, 9, and it's going to go up to, we will do it at, you know what, we'll do it at 10. Then we'll start slow, there will be 7, 8, then we do it in the middle, 9, 10, and then we jump a little bit further, and then we go to 11, 12. This is how we're going to do the math for the timeline when it comes to at least the gun hand to get up. What I'm thinking for the moment. But we'll finish this one off, and then we'll soon take a 10-minute break. And I'm going to just clean up a little bit here. Just a smudge bit. So I can start seeing what I was thinking. And where I was thinking. So this one, we're gonna click on that. That's the right angle. And since we are actually done with that, day, since it is that. We still have that, and we still have that. We still have that. Still have percent. We still have percent. We still have this. And we still have this, and we're still gonna have this shoulder just a tiny bit down here. We are also going to mark. Do not forget. Or in fact, it doesn't really matter. I think we can. It maybe isn't that important. Oh well, it's gonna be noticeable. That's what's gonna happen. 1, 2, 3. And we're just going to present. Coolio. Right. And we have, I was gonna say 24 because it's sounding, but it's 21. 21 frames to go. And we're at 8. This will be fun. And again, I was thinking of to do a separate thing, which would be as the animation is done, as they have like reloaded this. What I would do is to place over an animation. Means place over this new piece of paper and then call it like shell ejection. Which would only be probably in 5 frames. Would it be in 5 frames? About no. About 8 frames. It's probably less than a second. Because it's going quick up, stop, and then fall. And it is the only time you will see it is when it's reached its peak and then it will fall down. So it's whoop. So about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh yeah, 8. About 7 to 8 frames. That's how I think. Ladies and gentlemen, we will take a short break because I need to start moving. My poor hips. But yeah, we'll take a 10-minute break and then I will see you all after that. Thank you so much and see you soon. Alright, and we have returned once again back to the live stream. I hope everyone's doing alright. Have your favorite cup of coffee? We will continue on. I'll just take off my jacket as well. I know recently more and more when it's really good I can sit for longer. But when it comes to animation, it's always good for me, at least, to just come back after a while. Jump off, get off. And try it again. To see it with new eyes. And since it is as simple, I've always noticed now, we're going to still have just a little bit more presentation. And then we will add shading and that sort of thing as well. But for now, we're just going to make sure that the whole movement of the body is actually working. And I think, as well as I can see when I go through the frames, at least that we are on the right path. Right, so I'm gonna take these ones off. Oh my god, we're lagging. Are we still all right? Still all right? Let's just check. I think we are. I think we're still all right. I think we're still streaming at least. I hope. I haven't been kicked out yet, so that's all right. Okay, cool. We're gonna do a slight return now. So we're here, still in this position. I just need to check if it's still, still says it's great. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's goody goody good. I do feel a bit off today, but I hope we can get that feeling fixed. Right, let's look right. Trying to also do that my head doesn't always lean over, but I think this position is still great. I can still be quite close with my head and still see where I still need to go. I just need to circle that one so I can see on what I've been thinking. And now we're coming back, and I like this one because we're moving. Still need to just present a little bit more. More. That's good. I don't need to do much on that one. That's nice. This one I need to do a lot on. Yes, sometimes I wish that the stuff was just finished. No, I do not. It's so weird. Sometimes I'm just saying this as I'm still looking at the live stream and that sort of, because I have OBS on one side and I have the chat on one, and sometimes it just goes above and beyond the whole recording stuff as well. So that worries me some. And this is the point where it's starting to come back, but I do wonder. We're gonna start straightening this one out. Yes, we are. Just how much do we want to straighten it out back? Because that won't matter that much, because the hand will also cover up. As long as we sell the vision that the body is moving together, and as I explained before, the shoulder is moving forward, the shoulder is starting to come back up, which is going to make the lapel and all the rest. Small visualizations really pop out, really show. Since that shoulder is coming down and coming back, we are gonna take down this one a little bit, up this one a little bit. Not gonna have the most outrageous V-neck. There's a modesty here. Setting that a little bit. We're gonna have that, and we're going to have that. There's some people popping in. I think I saw some popping in. That's always nice. Hello. No, we won't. This is what we're going to do. We're going to take you, starting to take you up here. Let's present the shoulder again. Somewhere about there. The hand we're not going to paint over. We're going to start slowly but surely moving you a tiny bit to the left, but not yet. I think we're just going to straighten you out. That's what we're going to do, and then just present mid-rift. Oh, so sorry, that went high. go. We're going to start going back. I think I asked this before, and more because I think it's interesting for me, because I've always enjoyed as well to do sound effects when I do sort of stuff, and sound effects in the same capacity of I really need to we are going to just check through. I'm not going that heavy on these things as well. Just going straight forward, it maybe go down, maybe go up. But I want to take my time later on to go and do a more detailed assessment of where everything is going to land later on. Oh, I beg my pardon. And we're just gonna start to go back now. Somewhere around there. I'm doing a lot of Jurassic Park for the moment. Oh, okay, I think I can buy this. I think that's alright. You can see later on it feels okay, at least when I'm going through it. Okay, cool. Stay there. We have this one, and this looks boring as hell. So we're actually going to help this one out a bit. I do not know what I was thinking, but it just feels a little flat. Actually going to help this one out a bit. We go, and This is actually gonna start to be coolio. Oops. I think it's gonna look alright. This is where the mouse is gonna push up a bit. Just like when you squeeze your own chest, you're gonna see that you will have a feeling that it's either compressing or stretching, compressing or stretching. I don't have to take care of the mid part right now. I just have to let's I'm a little bit kind to myself. Reach for the gun, for the gun. The jacket is somewhere about there as well. Just marking. It's the small effects that will make the difference. And then it becomes the more boring part, is that when we have arrived to here, the body kind of stays there. And it's just to fill in the rest of the body who is then going to be there. And that's what I'm thinking I'm also going to do as well. So we get a nice clean animation. Right. Ha, 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 hey, ha. Reach for the gun, the gun, the gun, the gun, for the gun. What is that for show? I can't try. Is that, it is Chicago? Is it it's Chicago? I think it's Chicago. I think it's Chicago. I've been working with musical. I mean, I've been working with Beetlejuice. It's the last show I did. No, it's not really visible. It doesn't really matter. But I also recognize. I apologize. That we're going to do the upper lapel probably next time as well. Most of details that are still missing, it's going to go like frame per frame per frame per frame, checking, double checking, do fine lines. Right, and as well as we see that it pushes up, that's good. Just have it like that. No, that was bad. I did not like it. Let's have a look at the final one, see if I have been thinking correctly. Maybe the straight ahead motion is not the one I needed, but it's the one that I prefer, especially when it comes to this. Just like this here. And again, detail work, that sort of thing we'll go through, we'll fix. But just imagine, I do this, I do these sort of animations every Wednesday and Sunday, and I sit for about 3 hours. I sit for about, let us just say, I sit for about 3 hours. And on a normal set of work days, we say we work 8 hours a day. In a luxury world, that would be fantastic to sit and do 8 hours of work. As long as you did your work. Present your work. No, but this is what I'm thinking, is that this would be a half day. And without the live stream, I would have music on, I would have stuff done. And again, if it were the right sort of circumstances as well. This is what we have to, this is what I at least have to think about a lot. That you may be thinking, oh, it's taking a lot of days. Yes, it does. If I put you all the way over there, hopefully there is no harm done. I recently just watered my plants. They are fine. Whew. I'm gonna place you over here. I can't type anything. But we are going through this. Also notice that there is something wrong with the eyes. But it's not that bad. And again, this is also what's gonna happen, is that when I would do detail work, I would take about 5 frames and I would go through one eye, next frame, back and forth, one eye, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, one eye. That's detailed work to make sure that everything is just working fine. And that would take a day to do. At least for me, that takes the longest time, to do all the detail works. Finishing up, doing all the in-betweens, that doesn't take that much time. I still want this frame. And I still want these ones, because now we're just gonna fill them in. And in any form of normal animation, it would be that this is the only head that is moving, the rest is just standing still, so we would just animate this part on a secondary sheet and then add it in to make it all sound, to make it all look better. However, I always have that sort of thing that if you can, and if you have the time to draw the whole body, it will look a little bit better. It will look like it is also the pictures are actually moving. Maybe it's for better or for worse. Maybe it's because of just my preferences in that matter, how I want stuff to like look and be seen. But for me, I always enjoy that a little bit more, because then it looks like there is not a single time there is pause. This is something that I have noticed from John Bluth's animation. There's something that I have noticed, that when you do it in that sort of way, at least for me, I feel like it always looks like the animation has a little bit more life to it. And when animation has a little bit more life to it, then it doesn't look like the draw and stretch animation, which is fine if that's the medium that you're going to. That's not the medium I'm going with. And just like I've said before a lot of times, is that I'm trying to a lot of times just avoid making it feel like I'm making a robot as well. That doesn't feel right. Reach for the gun, the gun, the gun, the gun for the gun. Is it Chicago? I think it's Chicago. And again, I have no issue or no problem. Depending on the medium that you want to do it as well as you want it to be. I always feel like if you have the frames to put in, please put the frames in. It will take, of course it will take time. Everything will take time. you have the time to spare, it's up to you. For me, I always enjoy it. I don't like the head. I put a mark here. I remember I did. To remind myself that I don't like the head. I'm glad that some people have joined in. It only says 2 visitors. That's cool. I have seen it pop up back and forth again. So, but there has been some views. 1, 2, 3, 4. At least 4 people. And again, if you're watching this on a later date, and maybe I will ask this on the community, that if you do feel your voice and your opinion does matter. It really does. And it also is to go halfway, as we say. Not in the sense of going like, oh, you should do this every day. I wish I could do this every day, but my brain won't allow me. And I do not like to burn myself out or lose interest too fast. And when I say lose interest, is when I always feel like, this is why I call myself a hobby artist, is that I always want to feel like I have something that I want to give the fullest. And when I have my when I have the full attention, when I have the energy to do it, as well as this is very good for me to do, even though there is sometimes a lot of people on the stream, that's fine. Absolutely. You can come in and you can be with me how much you like. But when it comes to my own, sort of like, I choose 2 days at least that I will do some animation. So I can sit down, do these animations for my own sake. To remind just where the hand is, because that was the sort of thing as well. Yeah, no, but your voices matter, because I want to do it when people are able to either come and see me or watch it at their own time. I need to fix that one, because I think it shouldn't be that straight. Or maybe it fell something. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not gonna forget the chest. That one. That one. That one. That one. I do not know where some of these weird stains are coming from. This is the problem of being in my kitchen. Oh my god, that's a big belly button. I didn't do this face, I remember. Because it was going to be a copy of that face. I remember. My phone is exploding. And the reload is coming. And we're going to have just a slight showing of chest. Anything showing there? And we're going for marking it up. Maybe they get a bigger rump as I go through this. Okay, cool. Just going to present the shoulder. Alright. Man, faster than I expected. What's the time? I'm soon up for a break. Soon. Right. So, we've done all those frames together with these. But what I do think we will do for the other ones, final, is to actually do the hand with the gun, and actually have that as the timing sequence as well. Since I do have it presented in some areas, I do not, for instance, have it presented in all of the frames, just have marked it. So that's actually what we're going to do for the last hour that we're going to have. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So just like this, for instance, this hand. And what we're going to do is, well, is that the shoulder's going to come up, the shoulder's going to come down a bit. It's a slight bit that it is that kind of showing and movement as well. I think that is where we are going to just, and this is nothing to really go into details as well. I want to present the arm and do the fingers and do all that stuff in a later date. But for this very moment, we're gonna take a short break, and when we come back, we fix the gun arm. Sorry for pointing. We're gonna do the gun arm. All right, but I will see you all in 10 minutes. And we are back for the final hour of this fantastic live stream. We have arrived quite far, and we're gonna finish up by actually finishing off the gun hand, but mainly just going through frame by frame by frame to see if we can just present it a little bit better and have it kind of where it wanted it to be. As well as we got the whole body up and fixing. Got the whole thing up and rolling. Just gonna take this down a little bit. Let us see. Well, there's some people who have joined. Nope. Or some people have come in and went. Maybe I should post up what people actually think. I rather want to have. We will remember where we said we were going to have the turn as well. And the hand a little bit more back as well, together with the gun, just presenting it and such. In fact, we should actually pull that one down a bit. Since this shoulder is going up, that one is coming there, that one's coming there, this one's coming there. So that will present it down here. Just doing the crane. Making just a square for the gun. go. What I do think in this, that we're going to start to turn the gun just a tiny bit. Still gonna be down there, roughly. I'm gonna try to shorten the arm, just trying to present it in a decent, fashionable way. And this is, again, we're gonna do all the details in that mumbo jumbo in an earlier date. This is where we had the note from the 6. We're gonna start going up with the gun. I do think that this is a good place to have it. Being gentle with the strokes. The gun is coming and presenting itself. Annoying detail work, but that's my own fault. We're just gonna go straight ahead. So, what I was thinking, as well with these ones, as well as with this gun hand, is that it's going slow, a little bit faster, super slow. So we start from 16. I'm gonna go back to the 7th to just make sure that I'm thinking correctly all the time. But it's quite close up to, so it's gonna have from here. Oh my god, that was a drastic. Here's the hand, that's the wrist. See, that's the gun. Trying to remember what gun I based it on as well, but yeah, it's all in the details. details, John. Just do where you want to place it. Yes, I need to remind myself, just do what you think you want to have it, and then you can go back and erase. And we are at 8. Just need to see, so it's quite. So I can understand now. That's good. And we from the 6 to the 8. So we go up a little bit. We go to about there. There with a hand. There with a handle, and the gun, nearly presented wrist. Good, goody, goody, good. And we are going to speed it up a little bit. Present it somewhere about there. To be honest, I just need to check as well. That one needs to be here already. One needs to be there already. You know what? That's not a bad idea. So right now, just checking where I placed all of this. It's going to be up there. So what we are going to do, we're going to have this one there. Speed, it's going to stay. I think that will be alright. We'll need to change that one to there. Okay, cool. I have it. I have figured it out. So we're gonna actually present it somewhere about there instead. Is that these ones out? Jacket. presenting the gun. Let's see here if I'm still thinking correctly. I see the hand is going a little bit slower, and from 10, this is the one we're going to change. We're gonna increase that one. So they're pulling their face up again. Use the shoulder. Come up a bit. And let's see here. Just double check all of this. It's probably not as I planned, but it's there from there to there. Okay. I think I got it. Confidently. It maybe is gonna see and become, is what I'm trying to avoid, is to make it look like it is robotic in its behavior. That's good, actually. I need to trust myself. I need to trust myself more when I do these sort of things. Because I do think I like this. It's not as bad as I thought it would be, to be honest. I need to trust myself more when I do these sort of stuff. Because I have a plan, and then I look at it, and then it just looks much better. Also realize that this is way too high compared to that one. So we are going to just do a quick double check on those, just so I with the gun hand I'm focusing on for the moment. Alright, cool. Right, so that one's good. Just gonna bring these up and running. There's some people popping in. 7 people at least have been here. Has it been 7 people? Just hold on. Let us see. It has been 1, has been 2, it's been 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's cool. And from there, there, so you know what? Yes, I want to have it there. So I want to have the gun there. I want to have it also here. Turn it down a bit. And again, we will go on details as we go on and move forward. Feel like yes. Are you ready? Oh no, we're loading. I hope that looks alright. Alright, cool. That's already in place. Let us see what I have done with this one. It's still in the same spot. Present the wrist, fingers and the hand, the gun on the bottom. I'm gonna have the thumb there as well. I'm gonna have the thumb there. We're just gonna take the rest, put them here. This is also, if you've come this far, if you're looking this far, all of these are homemade. Nothing here has been bought or fixed. It's the same with the papers and that sort of thing. The paper has not been homemade, but again, I've seen the animation paper that has been used, and it's quite expensive. But I'm thinking a lot of the time that it is shall we see, that's where the final gun is being held, but let us just present it a little bit better. Presenting the hand thumb. The wrist. The augmented shoulder. Shoulder is here, here, and there. All right. Then we have the action of it coming down. We are actually going to stay there. I have the hand here. And it comes up. No, for fancy I'll do the face as well before we end this stream. Oh, just stretching a bit. Oh my god. The wonderful big finger butt tingers. My computer is fighting for its life. But we're gonna keep these two, place them over here, and then we'll do the face as well, because that was the only one I didn't finish last time as well. And then we'll probably call it for tonight. I'm maybe going a little bit to talk about, because I've been talking about these ones before, and I may be doing another one about these, because I want everyone to be able to do traditional animation. Again, it's quite cheap. Again, if you have it on your phone or that sort of thing, that's always fine to have, if you have the possibility. But if you always feel like it's such a drag to go from traditional like hand-drawn art to digital art, I can understand that. That's why I have the difficulty of starting doing those sort of things, or just starting to do digital animation, even though it would be more popular. I cannot do it because that's the limitations that I have. And so making everyone be able to making everyone have the ability to do their own animation, to try animation. There is so many simple ways to do it, and more in the sense of, at least for my own, as I thinking that yeah, we didn't have that much in the means of technology at home when I grew up, and not even when I was having the studies as well. So being a little bit creative, being a little bit more, you know, having the sense of creativity to go, you know what, I can actually build this. So I did, and giving the opportunity to build and do stuff has really came to me being more creative to when I started to do my everyday job, to go, wow, there's always a way to solve this with some elbow grease, because I always wanted to do certain things, but since the budget was never there, and since I didn't know how to do it or how to get having the affordability to do digital art, and since it wasn't that good either. I mean, this was in 2010, 2011, and the softwares that we had for our ability was still CS4, which was okay in its infancy, but I just thought that the one way I want to learn how to do animation is to do it so I don't have to kind of restart from where I already have what I already have skills to do, which is to do it with pen and paper. I'm just trying to present it for the moment. We got the face, and here we are. Just gonna pop every single frame up on screen. At least we have some people coming in today, and that's always good. Come in, check in. If it isn't for you, continue. Go on. And maybe you come back when I start doing some other animations, or you come back when you have any questions about animation, that sort of thing. I do not know. I'm just a hobby animator. Have done this since, Jesus, when was I given this? The channel is older, since I was always trying to do. No, the channel isn't older. The channel is. I don't know how old my channel is. I've been doing these I've always been interested in films. I've always been interested in movie making. And Disney was, and still is, my favorite sort of art medium, especially animation in its whole. But we have come to the end, and we can see how far we have actually arrived. I'm gonna take some pictures of these later on and go through them, but I will go to this one instead. Thank you, and we have reached the end. I was gonna say thank you. I was gonna finish my thought as well about when we're talking about animation and when we're talking about availability. The best availability that you have nowadays is some sort of free digital art. If you're up to digital art, you can get it on your phone, you can get it on your computer, and there will be limitations to what they can do and what you can do as well. But the more you do something, the better you become, and the more and often you do and try and post, try and try again, do something new, is that I think I learned it from someone, I do not remember now, but it's always about you do your best and then you present it, and then you do it again and you do your best and you present it, and then you learn and you do, and the more you just do it, which is the secondary important part, which I always think is that the more you do it and you enjoy it, then it becomes fun. Then it becomes something that you really drive yourself forward to. Do not matter what other people say, do not matter what other people think. What always will be more important is that you enjoy it, and that you think that I will spend my time, I will spend my efforts to learn and become better all the time. And when it comes to my form of being like an animator, is that I never had the money, I never had the systems to run any sort of digital things, and I always thought it was so difficult to draw on a computer, and you could forget about having like a good Wacom. I didn't think Wacom was available at that time, but having just a screen to draw on, forget I was going to buy it, forget that my parents were gonna buy it because they didn't they didn't understand back then. They understand better now about what I was so entranced in. But this is also by my mom actually bought this to me, which was that I wanted a light board, and she gave it to me, and this is the light board. It has worked ever since. I never had to replace it. I never had to be anywhere else. And if you really think that each and every time that you do something, is that when you buy yourself a stack of papers, you can buy a simple copy papers, and you can draw on that, you can do it on that. And I will absolutely go through to how I do the paper holder, but there are so many ways that you can do the paper holder on your own, whatever functions, whatever works for you. But mine is that I've always had this method, and nothing that I will buy pieces of paper 70 like 70 block of paper for $1.05, and that for me is quite a lot of animation, and that's quite a lot of drawings as well. And I still have stacks and stacks of it. Now the only again, the only issue with traditional animation, and the only like the downfall, is that you have to have a system to where you put it. Where will I put every single drawing that I ever done? But it's also very, very enjoyable to take that out and scan through them and look through them, going like, yeah, I drew that. And again, you become better. I think that everyone after a while will always become a little bit better than they used to be. And the more you enjoy it, the more you enjoy it, the better it is. Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to have that little rant. But in any case, for those who watched, thank you so much. Even though it was a short time, I always appreciate it. If you watch this later on, do not forget to like, do not forget to share. And if you like to see more of this next time, why don't you subscribe so you can actually see when it comes up? Put on those notifications. Always 2 hours before the stream comes out, I will start posting it out. And for anybody else, yeah, and every Wednesday and every Sunday I will sit down and do some animations. But yeah, you know what? I will say good night or good morning, and keep on drawing. I'll see you all next stream. Goodbye.